I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series for grade 8 and 9 students. We are now working on surface area of solids. Here is an excellent test question based on surface area of solid cones. Take it as an assignment. In case you want to learn from me, you can always send an email on the address given. Also check our new videos on the website. The question here to explore is to find the height of a solid cone with surface area of 96 pi centimeters square. A solid cone is given to you. So solid cone means while calculating the surface area, you need to consider the solid circle at the base also, right? Four choices are given to you just to help find the right answer. As a hint, we have provided you with the formulas which are required. Surface area for a solid cone is area of the base, which is pi r square, and the lateral area, which is pi r L. Now here, L is your slant height, this is L, and R is the radius of the circle. You need to find the height of the cone. The height of the cone can also be found once you find R and L by Pythagorean theorem. Height is equal to square root of L square minus R square. Correct? So that is how you need to solve this question. So that's a good hint for you. So I hope that helps. The question which comes to our mind is also, can we have integer values of height of the cone with surface area of 96 pi? Well, we can. And one of these is our answer. So try to select the right answer, provide a justification. So that is the assignment. Now, let us look into our approach to solve such open questions, right? So I'll treat this as an open question. And we'll look into an approach to solve such a question, correct? Okay. So let's begin with the formula itself, which is given to us. The question, of course, we are given the surface area is 96 pi, and the formula is surface area is pi r square plus pi r L, where we know that L is the slant height, R is the radius of the circle, and height is what we need to find. So let's start with factoring the equation given to us. It is pi r square plus pi r L. We can take pi r common. So we get pi r and within brackets r plus L. Now this is equal to 96 pi. And so we can now cancel pi from both the sides. And we get our equation r times r plus L equals to 96. Now this is a very important equation, and that should help us find the right solution, correct? So we have an equation here which is r times r plus L is equal to 96. What does this really means? It really means we're looking for product of two numbers to be 96, right? So that means product of two numbers equals to 96, correct? So now we are looking for a combination of two numbers which could give us 96, right? That is what we're looking for. Now if you look into the triangle itself, it is very clear that L is longest side, right? So that means L is actually greater than R, and L is also greater than height since it is the hypotenuse, correct? Since L is hypotenuse of a right triangle. So if I take a cross section, it becomes a triangle, correct? So it is a triangle, which let me draw here now, where L is the hypotenuse, R is the radius, and H is the height, correct? For this right triangle. So just drawn this in two dimensions, a cross section, which should look like this. Perfect. So now you understand this strategy. We are now looking for product of two numbers, which is 96, right? For example, we could have a number which is 1 times 96, correct? Now, 96 should be written as a combination of R plus L, right? So we could write this as 1 times 1 plus 95. Let me write R first, right? So 1 plus 95. Do you see that? 1 less than this number. So R becomes this value 1 and 95 becomes a value for L. Do you see how we get our numbers from the factors? Correct? So from these factors, we can get the value of both R and L. So that is R plus L is the value of, when you add them, higher factor. You said? So that becomes the first set. So we get 1 as the value of R and 95 as the value of L. Now if 95 is L and 1 is R, then you can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the value of H. Using the formula, H equals to square root of L square minus R square. So I hope the concept is clear. Correct? So that is how you have to do it. Now the second factor is 2 times 48, right? So we could write the second factor as 2 times 48. 48 is 2 plus 46. You see that? So that gives you the second set, which is 2 and 46. Likewise, you can now create your table. So in the table, I'm going to write the values for R and L. Once we write the values for R and L, we'll calculate the value of H by using square root of L square minus R square, the Pythagorean formula. Correct? So when you have 2 as R, 46 as L, H is 46 square minus 2 square, square root, which comes out to be 45.96. Remember, we are looking for integer values, since the options given to us was 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that could be the answer, but not the answer we are looking for. Now, 3 and 29 can also work. How does this work? Well, it is like 3 times 3 plus 29, correct? So those are the factors. 3 and 32, correct? 3 and 32 are the factors, and you get the value of R as 3 and L as 29. And when you substitute that in the formula, for finding H, you get 29 square minus 3 square, which is 28.84. Well, that is also not a whole number. Then 4 and 20. Well, 4 and 20 is like 4 and 24 is 96, correct? So we get 20 square minus 4 square, calculating 19.60 becomes the height. Then 6 times 16 works for us. 6 times 16 is 96. Then R plus L is 10. 6 plus 10, correct? And we get the height as 10 square minus 6 square, which is 8. So 8 is the integer which we are looking for. Well, if you try 8 and 4, that is not possible, since the value of R should be greater than, value of L should be greater than R, correct? That is why this is not possible. So we do get our answer, which is option E for us. So now let's get back to the options. We found that the right answer is options 8, right? So which is, we now found that 8 centimeters is the right answer, correct? So all these numbers are given to us height in centimeters. So that is how we could answer this open-ended question. I hope that helps. Feel free to write a comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.